Welcome to Time Well Spent, a podcast from LaborSync, the only real-time, multilingual timesheet software your business will ever need. So every seasonal business owner knows that feeling, right? It hits around October, the phone stops ringing, cash flow gets tight.
Yeah, and the instinct is just to shut it all down. Just
Yep.
wait for spring.
Exactly. But that impulse, that feeling of, forced hibernation,
Yeah.
it's a huge mistake. We're unpacking a LaborSync blog article that argues the off-season isn't dead time at all.
No, it's your secret weapon.
It's your secret weapon for profitability.
That's it. I mean, while your competitors are hibernating, our whole mission here is to show you how to use these quiet months as leverage time. We've boiled it down to 5 strategic actions you can take right now
Actions to build a foundation to, actually grow next year.
to confidently double your business next year.
Okay, so where do you start? We always talk about looking forward, but how important is it to take maybe a painful look back at last season?
It's the diagnosis. You
Okay.
have to. The first strategic action is a mandatory data review. You have to look at performance data, attendance, project timelines, employee productivity, all of it. That's how you see where the profits actually came from and where they, bled out.
So a job that looked profitable on paper might not have been.
Exactly. High revenue projects can hide these huge labor cost spikes. And if you can't separate the profitable work from just the busy work, you can't fix your pricing.
But that level of analysis requires clean data. I mean, if you're still on paper timesheets or a basic punch clock, how do you even start to get that kind of insight?
That's the thing. You can't.
You just can't.
That kind of analysis is nearly impossible without digital tools. You need a trusted foundation. So the actionable steps for the winter are clear. Schedule weekly planning sessions, review profitability by job type, not just total revenue,
Right, the granular.
and, most importantly, identify the top 3 bottlenecks that just killed your efficiency last year.
Okay, so if technology is the engine, let's talk about the fuel your people. Training costs money, it costs time. Is something like cross-training, say a landscaper learning hardscaping, really a smarter investment than just hiring another specialist in April?
Oh, it's exponentially smarter.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's an investment in retention and in flexibility. You're building your future leaders from within. That's the only way you can actually scale.
So you're not just training for a skill, you're training for leadership.
Yes. Developing your supervisors and crew chiefs now is what lets you build accountability for when peak season hits, so you don't have to micromanage everything.
And that, I guess, brings us to systems. We all know those frustrating processes from last season, trying to track hours across 5 different job sites or fixing payroll errors. Why is now the time to fix that?
Because you fix things when the stakes are low?
When there's no pressure.
Exactly. The biggest system bottleneck for almost any growing company is manual data entry. It's the handoffs. If you want to double your work next year, your system has to handle double the data without completely breaking down.
So what are the key upgrades we're talking about?
Well, things like digital time tracking with GPS and photo verification, automated mobile scheduling, and payroll integration. These aren't just conveniences. They're the bedrock you need to scale confidently.
Okay, so once your internal house is in order, you turn your focus outward to your customers and the bank account.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just because work slows down doesn't mean the relationship should.
So you're not just disappearing for 4 months.
No, you strengthen those connections. Reach out with maintenance reminders, maybe offer some complimentary off-season services, snow removal, indoor jobs, or give early booking discounts for next season.
And how does that tie back to the finances?
It's the perfect time for a real financial deep dive. You need to calculate your actual labor costs versus your estimates for each project type.
Okay, that sounds incredibly tedious. Give me the one big benefit that makes that whole process worth the pain.
Accurate pricing. It's that simple. We had a client who realized their highest revenue job was actually losing them money once they factored in all the unexpected overtime and travel time.
Wow.
Yeah. Analyzing that stuff helps you staff more efficiently and, of course, price competitively next year.
So the takeaway seems pretty clear. The businesses that really thrive aren't just the ones working hardest in July. They're the ones that prepare smartest in January. You have to treat this like any other business investment.
Right. And that leaves an important question for you to think about this week. If your ability to scale really hinges on having clear systems, which part of your current system is going to break first when you try to double your workload next year?
This episode of Time Well Spent was brought to you by LaborSync. Track employee hours and job site locations in real time from any device. Start your risk-free trial today at laborsync.com.